Welcome to Two Fine Boys, you know what we do here. Today I'm going to talk about Alienoid. Look, there's not much story to it. These two aliens, yeah, they're still on Earth and they are prison guards. Prison guards because their prisoners live in human minds. Yes, these aliens have used human minds as their prison cells and they put their criminals in human minds. And they just guard over time to make sure the prisoners don't escape. They end up adopting a little girl. While they adopt the little girl figure out that, oh, these two are suspicious. They end up having a bonding moment. Well, the alien, the two guards, end up having a threat coming to Earth. This threat comes to try and free the criminals. After he frees the criminals, these criminals end up releasing toxic air into the atmosphere to create an environment for them to adapt in, create an environment for them to evolve in. But this air actually kills human beings. So these aliens who live in human minds are actually attached to their human bodies. So when a human dies, they also die. That's how come the human mind is their cell. When you're fighting them, you see the human body floating right above them. They're connected. If you want to kill them, you shoot the human body. The two guys, two aliens, the guards, when they're fighting the intruder, the one of them ends up losing a lot of his life. Basically, his battery percentage was going very low, at like 8%. In order for them to survive the last minute, they decided to go back in time. And through all this thing, their daughter is with them. Throughout this whole fight with the alien, their daughter is with them. So they go back in time with their daughter. The daughter ends up growing in the past, looking for an energy source. This energy source is how you free the criminals. It's from the guard's body. So the energy source is like a pin of sort to free the mind. So the guards have that energy source. So the intruder actually managed to get it from the guard. And in that process, the guard realized that, yo, since my battery percentage is that low, let me just take them to the past. And yeah, in the past, there's a high bounty on the sword, so it leads to other characters getting involved. These other characters are the three characters that saw the aliens when they came in place. The criminals, when they were released, then they were fighting the guards, they ended up having to damage their bodies. They were suffering so much, so they needed a new body. And the alien, in order to survive, actually entered the body. So the three people who saw the aliens, one of them is a little boy. Yeah, a little boy. A little boy ended up having the alien in his mind. In the past, the knife has a high bounty because the aliens are looking for it and they want to use to escape and get back into the future. The knife is the energy source and get back into the future. In that process of getting back into the future, due to the high bounty, these three other characters get involved. Little boy who had an alien in him ends up growing up, and two traders. These two traders have weapons of all kinds. They have a talisman that can help you freeze. They have a mirror that can enlarge things. They are literally jacks of all trade. They end up helping the aliens look for the knife. And when the aliens discover the knife, the aliens backstab them. So the boy, the two traders, and the daughter who is now grown up end up fighting the aliens at the last end. A very visually pleasing spectacle fight, very entertaining. If I'll be honest, the alien fights, the ending was quite good. To sum up this very overly dramatic, complicated, ambitious concept, I'll just say it was too much going on for a very short. Too much going on, and it was still dragged out. It's so amazing that it had so much going on, and the story still felt longer. The CG is an on and off situation, bro. It's not compulsory to have CG. I've said it too many times here. If you can avoid CGI, dodge it. You not always you have to have CGI in your movies, dodge it. Aside the CGI, the idea of the old where they could manipulate nature or not, that was actually cool. But I couldn't tell if it was due to the influence of the aliens or not, or if that's how everybody is. So due to the aliens being in their body. Way too ambitious, way too much going on. Time travel, aliens, supernatural, Asian things, and the daughter using a gun in the past. That was cool. The comedy is good. The action when it hits is good. When it doesn't, it's such a miss that there's no need for it. I'll give it a strong 6. A strong 6, honestly. A strong 6 because there are so many things that were just not it. So many things, bro. There are times where it was just like, why? Like, why, bro? Why? But yeah, the past, when they went back into the past, it changed the whole movie from a boring, or should I say a generic cliche point of view to the most unique aspect or concept I've seen in a while. Because the aliens being in the past, trying to fight these people who use air and all sort of things, was really clean. It was the first time I've seen that in a movie. I like that concept. I like the fact that they were shooting the gun in the past and nobody knew what it was. I liked a lot of things, but there were a lot of things that were just way to the left. Strong 6. I recommend just make sure your brain cell dies a bit. You'll be able to enjoy it. Apparently there's a sequel, because the boy has the alien is now grown up, and they're wondering, do you have to kill the boy or not? Since the alien is in the boy, do we need to kill the boy or not? that was where the cliffhanger was. Yeah, strong 6. I don't know. Hardcore mixed feelings on the CGI. And yeah, other than that, there's not really much to say. You know, watch it and tell me your opinion, because I was not feeling it. Like, giving the 6 seems like a bit of a stretch because it was too mixed up. It's a strong 5.5, but when they hit, it was so good that to add an extra 5 to make it 6. But yeah, thank you for watching. We appreciate your time. We see you guys in the next one. Peace.